Welcome back to Carscope, the channel where passion meets precision, and where every drive tells a story. Today, we dive deep into a car that isn't just a vehicle but a statement, the 2026 Lexus LC500. If you're a fan of luxury coupes that blend raw performance with refined elegance, this one's going to grip your attention from start to finish. Buckle up, because what we're about to uncover is one of Lexus's most dynamic and emotionally driven machines yet. Now imagine standing before a sculpture in motion. That's the impression you get even before the LC500 moves an inch. Lexus has managed to design a coupe that looks like it's going 100 miles an hour while parked. The 2026 model doesn't bring a radical redesign, but it sharpens its already captivating presence with subtle tweaks. The front fascia is unmistakably aggressive. The spindle grille, yes, the signature Lexus statement, now features a new mesh pattern that adds even more depth and character. Flanking the grille are restyled LED headlights, now slimmer and equipped with triple projector elements that resemble blades. These lights don't just illuminate, they slice through the dark with precision. From the side, the LC500 maintains that impossibly long hood, a low-slung roofline, and a short rear deck. The coupe's proportions are perfectly balanced to convey strength and agility. Lexus hasn't tampered much here, and rightly so. New for 2026 are a few fresh color options, including a stunning midnight garnet and a rich matte silver finish that changes tone under different lighting. The 21-inch forged alloy wheels now feature a more intricate spoke design, giving the side profile even more presence and power. And those door handles, they remain flush-mounted, adding to the sleek aesthetic, only popping out when you approach the car with the smart key. As we circle around to the rear, the LC500 continues to impress. The taillights, inspired by the afterburners of jet engines, are nothing short of futuristic. They now feature a revised internal structure for even sharper clarity. The exhausts remain relay thankfully, and Lexus has retained the dual trapezoidal finishers. There's a subtle tweak to the rear diffuser as well, enhancing both aero and appearance. And let's not forget the optional active rear spoiler that rises at speed, further improving high-speed stability and style points. Open the door and step inside, and it's clear this is not just a cockpit, it's a sanctuary. Lexus's commitment to craftsmanship shines in every corner. From the Alcantara trim door panels to the hand-stitched leather dashboard, the LC500 interior is as much about touch and emotion as it is about tech. The 2026 model introduces a few welcome updates, starting with an all-new infotainment screen. Gone is the touchpad interface, replaced with a stunning 14-inch high-resolution touchscreen that supports wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. It's more intuitive, more responsive, and finally catches up to the expectations of modern buyers. Behind the wheel, you're greeted with a thick, leather-wrapped steering wheel that feels perfectly contoured for spirited driving. The digital instrument cluster remains a work of art, seamlessly blending analog-style dials with futuristic digital animations. The seats themselves are masterpieces, a 8-way power-adjustable, heavily bolstered yet supremely comfortable. You can option them in semi-aniline leather or a new performance-inspired suede package. Heating, ventilation, and even neck-level warmers come standard in the performance package. And speaking of sound, the Mark Levinson 13-speaker premium surround system returns, filling the cabin with crystal-clear audio that rivals some home theater setups. But let's get to the soul of the LC500, that naturally aspirated 5.0-liter V8. Yes, in a world increasingly overrun by turbocharged engines and hybrid setups, Lexus has stayed true to the emotional core of performance with a higher revving, old-school V8, producing 478 horsepower and 398 pounds-feet of torque. The engine sings through a finely tuned exhaust that roars during acceleration and burbles on downshifts. The sound is visceral, a rarity in today's muted world of synthetic audio tracks. Paired with a 10-speed automatic transmission, the LC500 delivers power smoothly and confidently. Whether you're cruising on the highway or carving mountain roads, the gearbox is responsive and intelligent, always finding the right gear. Rear-wheel drive comes standard, while a limited slip differential and rear-wheel steering are available on the performance package, sharpening handling without compromising comfort. The 0-60 sprint clocks in at around 4.4 seconds, not the fastest in the segment, but the experience is more about engagement than sheer numbers. Driving the LC500 is a sensory experience. The steering is weighty but precise. The adaptive variable suspension reads the road like Braille, adjusting in milliseconds to keep the ride balanced and composed. In comfort mode, it glides like a grand tourer. Switch to Sport S Plus and it transforms into a snarling beast with tighter responses and stiffer damping. Braking is solid and confidence-inspiring, with large rotors and excellent pedal feel. Whether you're on city streets or twisty back roads, the LC500 remains composed, confident, and intoxicatingly fun. Now let's talk numbers. The 2026 Lexus LC500 starts at around $98,000, a price that reflects its position as a luxury performance flagship. Step up to the Performance Package or the Carbon Edition, and you're looking at closer to $110,000. For what you get: handcrafted materials, a high-revving V8, stunning design, and cutting-edge tech. It's actually a competitive offering compared to rivals like the BMW 8 Series or Mercedes-Benz SL Class. Lexus also includes its legendary reliability and resale value, which is a huge plus for anyone thinking long-term ownership. Fuel economy? Well, let's be honest, you're not buying an LC500 for its efficiency. Expect about 16 miles per gallon in the city and 25 miles per gallon on the highway. But again, every drop of fuel feels like it's powering a performance symphony. And yes, Lexus still offers a hybrid version of the LC500HA for those wanting better mileage with a different driving character, though the V8 remains the enthusiast's choice. In terms of safety and driver assist tech, the LC500 is well equipped. Lexus Safety System Plus 3.0 comes standard, with features like pre-collision warning, pedestrian detection, adaptive cruise control, lane tracing assist, blind spot monitoring, and a 360-degree camera system. It's got your back whether you're downtown or doing 120 on the freeway. So where does the 2026 Lexus LC500 stand? In a category of its own. Honestly, it's not the fastest car, it's not the most tech-heavy, but what it offers is something increasingly rare in today's automotive world: emotion. It stirs something deep inside. It's a car you look back at after you park, a car that makes your heart race every time you press the start button, a car that balances art and engineering like few others can. If you're looking for a luxury coupe that does more than tick boxes, one that delivers beauty, performance, soul, and craftsmanship, then the 2026 Lexus LC500 is more than worth your attention. It's a future classic, a modern icon, and one of the last remaining examples of how passion still drives the automotive world. Thanks for watching CarScope. If you enjoyed this in-depth look at the 2026 Lexus LC500, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe for more premium car content, and leave a comment below letting us know your favorite feature of the LC500. Would you pick the V8 or the hybrid? Would you take this over an 8 Series? We want to hear from you. Until next time, drive safe, stay curious, and keep your scope on the road ahead.